So on behalf of East Staffordshire People's TV, my name's Stephanie. I'm going to be interviewing Monica Dunbar with reference to her new foundation, Love to Inspire.
Absolutely. Yes, hello.
Hello.
Thanks for having me today.
You're very, very welcome. So those that don't know what Love to Inspire is, just tell them.
Okay, Love to Inspire is a foundation that we started. I first had the idea for the foundation about a year ago, and it was really born out of the need, I say the need that people kept coming into my place of work, which at the time was at the Market Hall, so quite central in Burton. And as you do, you get talking to customers, don't you? But again and again, people were offloading and coming to me with all sorts of different crises. And having worked in the sector previously for 12 years, I was aware of where to signpost them, where they needed to be going, and they were coming back and saying, yes, I've been referred, however, there's waiting list, or you know, it'll be a while until I can see anybody, but quite definitely still in crisis, and really at her wit's end, not knowing where to turn. So I thought, right, okay, so something needs to be done. We need some kind of up centre where people initially can go and say, help me, you know, I'm really in crisis, I don't know where to turn, I don't know what to do, I need somebody to talk to now, somebody to, you know, at the very least to tell me that help is on the way, things are going to be okay, don't worry.
So what makes you different from all the other, you know, you're saying you want to help people in crisis.
Yes.
You've also said that they've got somewhere, and yes, there's a waiting list. What makes you different and unique to all the other agencies?
Okay, are you familiar with the term crisis management?
Yes, I am.
Right, okay. Crisis management is quite a few agencies have some very good services in place, very good projects and facilities in place, provisions in place to deal with crisis management in the town centre or in the town itself. So for instance, if you're suffering from food poverty or fuel poverty, you haven't got any food to put on your table for whatever reason, you can go to at least 4 agencies or people that have set up agencies in Burton at the moment and receive a food parcel. Okay. After receiving that food parcel, there isn't an exact facility unless you're a client in one particular case in that accommodation where there's any follow-up to say, okay, you've received a food parcel, you've come into our provision, yes, we can help you after that if you tell us initially, but then 6 weeks after that, 8 months after that, if you then become in that crisis again or you're getting back into that crisis, then there was nobody initially between the first crisis of, you know, of food poverty and the second who would pick up that slack and say, okay, let's have a look at the situation and why you're not able to put food on your table. So I think the difference between us and other agencies at the moment, although I will impress that we are there to enhance those agencies and initially to signpost and refer, is that we are going to be working not only with crisis management, but we're going to be supporting people after the crisis has been averted. So yes, you've got your food parcel now, but we want you to be coming back to the centre and saying, okay, let's have a look at budgeting, let's have a look at the skills. If you're out of work, searching for work, let's have a look closer at what we can do to help you to find work and support you all the way through in order to help to avert a further crisis down the line.
Excellent.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Okay.
But given these austere times and these Staffordshire having all of their voluntary sector grants cut to zero,
yes.
What are your challenges really for setting up this foundation?
Indeed, yeah. I think the first challenge is going to be funding because initially we're piloting the scheme. We've been allocated an office at Derby Street Baptist Church on Derby Street, and they're very kindly, the church has offered me an office there, so that's where I'm based. I'm based there every Wednesday, and we've already had 3 or 4 referrals come into the project, so it's piloted, it's not being funded at the moment, so the biggest challenge is going to be funding. I've identified, for instance, again, through people who have come into me, I'm very much on the ground, working in the community, talking to people within different sectors from different communities who are still going through crisis with food, electric, mental health, abuse, you know, the list is endless. And I've become quite aware quite early that one person, this is so much bigger than one person. And whilst I'm quite happy at the moment to do it voluntarily, I have people on hand who are professional and have worked in various sectors and various agencies who are willing to come and work. But of course I'll need the funding. So I am going to be doing a series of fundraising events. I've been fundraising through with my other hat on as Datty Soul Food for many years now, and you know, contributed as much as I can. And we are going to be doing our own fundraising now. So Love to Inspire, in association with Datty Soul Food, we'll be doing some fundraising events. And we're really looking to the community to say, you know, this is a charity hopefully that will help with the community, that is doing something that is very much needed within the community, and hope that they will come in and help and donate. But again, we will be quite dependent on volunteers as well. Obviously they'll be checked, they'll have to go through the necessary volunteers training, etc. and adhere to all the regulations that they need to under the sector. So that's the challenge at the moment.
And I'm guessing another one is like your referral and the marketing, which go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
How are you going to get the word out there to the other agencies to get them to refer to you? And then for you to, obviously you're aware of what's, you know, you've been around a while, you've done this job a while, so you're aware of what's out there. So how are you going to get Love to Inspire, you know, in people's minds and hearts, so that they know then to refer to you?
Absolutely. We've already, well, one of the ways I'm going to and hoping to do it is through yourselves. You know, this is an ideal opportunity. Social media is out there, and a lot of people now access social media either through Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn, etc. So I was really pleased when you approached me and said, look, we would like to cover the project and what you're doing. So the one way is through social media and through TV videos like yourself to get the word out there. The other way is physically just going out, writing out to agencies and saying, look, this is what I'm about, this is what the project's about. Firstly, do you think there's a need? Would we be able to enhance your agencies and take some of the pressure and the fallout from the obvious cuts and the cutting resources from you? So far I've spoken to 10 different agencies that are working with family in crisis, and every single one of them have said, yes, we need you. Which is, you know, it's promising, it's encouraging, and I just hope that we can get the word out there. People, well, 3 weeks ago I had an office, an empty office, and a laptop and you know, in an empty space. 3 weeks on, I've now got 4 clients that I'm working with just within 3 weeks of setting up, and it's been word of mouth where agencies have referred, or the churches. I'm looking to the churches in Burton-on-Trent to be involved and to refer people on and to support us.
So how long do you expect the pilot to last?
The pilot I'm hoping to last for 8 weeks. Obviously I'm not going to be turning any clients away or any need. This summer, and I'm glad you asked that, Steph, this summer I am quite passionate and about the holiday hungry and holiday hunger. And I decided just this week that with the summer holidays just being around the corner, we really need to jump on that now. It's no use waiting until the kids are already broke up all week. We need to get into the schools now, and they need to be told and notified that during this summer holiday there will be a centre, crisis centre. We're hoping to set up a children's cafe where parents who ordinarily would qualify for free school dinners will be able to come at least 3 times a week and come and have a meal free of charge. So we're looking to the supermarkets, the churches, people to donate food. It's not going to be a 3-course meal. It'll probably be a sandwich, or on occasions a hot dinner, a drink, a piece of fruit. But we want to run this service because we realise and identify that during the summer holidays people do struggle in feeding their children and feeding their families. So that's just one of the projects we want to focus on. The other one, of course, we piloted last year with the school uniform swap. We were able to help 12 families in East Staffordshire, in fact 2 from Tamworth, through recycling school uniform and people donating their uniform to us. We were able to then recycle and gift that back to families in need who couldn't afford uniforms. So we're hoping to run those two side by side at Derby Street Baptist this summer holidays.
Well, Monica, I absolutely wish you well. The more I hear, the more I want to get involved.
Oh, please do.
So good luck with it. I hope you get all your information that you need,
yes.
and proof that you need that these services are really, really needed, and that it flourishes and flies. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.